too late. I hit the button already.
No.
The stream?
How dare!
Being scared.
Oh no! Whatever shall we do?
Well, I mean, I figure we play Dungeons and Dragons, but you guys can continue bullshitting if you want. It's fine. I don't even care. People will come or they won't.
I haven't talked to anybody in like a week.
We're
I
gonna.
just want to talk to my friends.
It's fine. Talk to your friends.
Together. We're gonna buy Dustin a real doll.
I'm not chipping in for a real doll.
He's
Become
not
a Terminator
red.
to take over the world.
Dustin will.
Oh, you're right.
They'll be broken up for a week. They'll figure it out. They'll like.
Hey,
it'll be fine.
By the way, Chris, you don't want to go with 1 a.m. doll. You want to you want to go with a 1 a.m. doll, not a real doll.
Well, I'm glad you guys are researching this stuff for me.
Or he'll go to a nice mixer and meet a nice girl, and everything will be fine. I believe in Dustin can find happiness. I think everyone will find
He's gonna have
happiness.
like 12 of them airlifted into his house this week.
Yeah, it's fine. He'll be fine. He'll figure it out. He is a successful, young, attractive, very overly handsome elephant that you can't murder for his ivory. Now,
I'm fucking dashing for an elephant.
that's right.
For an elephant.
Look at the size of his trunk, ladies. But as someone mentioned,
I'm holding an apple.
as someone mentioned earlier, theoretically this is a stream about DDO. We're playing pen and paper. D&D
I'm
today.
not playing goddamn DDO for the last goddamn time, Ryan.
I mean, you will
I
someday.
didn't like it the first time.
That's because you're doing it wrong. Now you can do it with me.
Your
I'm not
mom's
gonna
doing
do
it
it.
wrong.
Probably.
Well, that's probably factual.
I mean, true things are most likely true. Alright. Yay! Everything's actually running correctly. Sweet.
Good, you
So
want
last time on Dungeons and A-Holes...
Mm-hmm. Someone.
Anybody.
Recap us. Samius, since you were there, recap us.
Oh, fuck you.
Bullshit happened.
So...
You're probably gonna do a terrible job at it.
So basically, we've found ourselves in the Maelstrom thing, which apparently is some sort of urgent shell thing that we blow into that giants hide in. Whatever. So after wandering around the first floor, we stumbled across giants having a... I'm pretty sure it was a gangbang, but don't quote me. And we were asked to wait patiently in this locked closet while the head mistress gangbanger would talk to us. And eventually the giants got uppity, decided to pull us out and use us as nasty sex toys in the bad way. And we had to have a little bit of a grandstanding moment here to make sure the giants knew that we were not to be trifled with.
Why do I ever ask you to do anything?
Was I wrong? I'm like pretty sure that's 100% factual. I could rewatch last
You
stream.
forgot that we also had a like cheese and wine party
Mm.
too.
I'm sorry, I did forget about the wine and cheese party. That was quite delicious. And I think, did we have a fondue pot running at one time? I feel like that was true.
There may have been a fondue pot.
So what did I miss?
No,
Aside from all the facts,
Yeah.
What facts? This is a video. This is a game. This is a game of imagination. I'm pretty sure that's how I imagined what went down.
Let me take you
But it
to a
is.
land of pure imagination.
are you sure you don't live in Colorado? Just
I'm
saying.
pretty sure I don't live in Colorado.
Garcia.
I'm pretty sure I don't live in Colorado. However,
Same as G, same as Garcia. Whoa, man, cool.
apparently, a new thing came out where Snoop Dogg smokes 30,000 blunts a year, and I'm pretty sure if I move to Colorado, I can beat that.
Well, it's good to have goals.
I mean, I need land and the ability to grow my own goodness, but I'm pretty sure I could get there.
Big dick dancing around.
If I remember correctly, I made an epic pass on my persuasion check and then got told to get wrecked.
Yep, same here.
I distinctly remember murdering somebody.
Oh, hey, look.
I'm gonna come fuck you, Four Eyes.
In all of his 4 eyes?
And all 4 of his eyes.
That's
So that's
wrong
left,
on several
right,
levels.
brown.
Oh my goodness. And like one nostril? Like what's the...
The eyelet.
Or you just gonna go like for the like pierce his septum so it's one hole?
Yes.
I don't understand.
I
I'm just gonna
decided.
rip off all the cartridge that's attached to his nose and just.
Okay. I'm on board.
I decided Dustin should start dating cosplayers, so I can live vicariously through his cosplaying.
I'm okay with this.
I'm also.
I
okay
am not. I really am not.
Specifically, Ricky Lee Cotley, whatever her name is, specifically when she's dressed up as Dr. Girlfriend. I think I need photographic evidence of this cuddles.
Or that
What?
one hell girl.
Oh yeah, Selma Blair. You could date Selma.
Very beautiful woman.
I'm just saying.
Who is this?
If you pulled that, that would be okay.
I'll send you the picture, John.
Okay.
I met her at Planet Comic Con.
Just saying.
She was really
Where
awesome.
you didn't... I did not know. You should have totally got me a Billy Piper's autograph. Samus G,
I
the
still
best
did
lover
Billy
around.
Piper line because I had friends waiting to get Billy Piper's autograph, and I was like, "Who's this person?"
I hate you so bad.
And they told me like Doctor Who or some shit, and I was like, "Okay, whatever."
Oh shit.
And then I walked out of the line. I went and did something else.
Oh, I hate you so bad.
You know, you could have gone too.
No, I was working that weekend.
You didn't have to.
Yeah, I do. I have to. I'd like to continue to pay bills.
Sent in what format?
Text.
Chicka chicka boo
You and I
boo.
just texted each other at the same time then.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Cross the streams, don't do that. Unless somebody tells you to do it, in which case it's fine. The chance of going up the multiverse is very low. That's a part of the plan.
It's fine. It's all good.
Okay, guys, here's the plan. We're gonna go all 20.
Right? Anyway, I'm not very much of an oogler, so, okay.
But even
Sam,
you
you get
will
the
go.
majority of the information correct.
All I heard was Samus was correct. Thank you.
You guys had
Oh.
blown the conch shell of teleportation and were transported to the Maelstrom.
Right.
The Citadel of Giants, which
We'll learn this actually inside of a conch.
you find lies at the bottom of the ocean somewhere.
Fucking
Right,
F.
and we got
Boom!
the
Fact,
rainbow.
fact, fact.
And
God
then-
damn it. I'm good at this.
And then you went upstairs and found a gathering of giant diplomats. You also met the princesses, the two princesses, the older princesses.
Hey, hold on. Point of order. Why don't we have water giants? I mean, Nordic people, like, we're sea-bearing people.
I mean, storm
Not
giants
part of their
basically
big
water
thing.
giants.
That's the air, though. Like, enough for the sea.
Not really.
Are they doing both?
Very,
I feel
yeah,
like
kind
it's
of.
unfair. Like, the Greeks have, like, enough giants to go around and things to go around to do both
You
jobs.
as
And the Norse people are just doing more with less all the time?
Because they couldn't, they really didn't fight people on the...
in you as an elf in the world of Faerun have no knowledge of Greek or Roman or Norse giants. So,
Oh, he's got you
anyway.
there.
You also met the princesses Mirren and Nim, who were entertaining the giant councils. You did see that they were fairly deceptive in their practices, and had you wait in one of the guest rooms. However, they let you through the guest rooms, and through the coercion of illusion, they were able to set the giant diplomats upon you, and thought that one of you was attempting to assassinate one of the princesses. However, through a very bloody struggle, in which Samus got very pissed off and told these motherfuckers if they did not stop, he would instantly destroy one, which is a promise he fulfilled.
And I'm now very winded and very tired.
And he's now very tired.
I need a handy J to recharge.
The alarm has been sent up throughout the maelstrom. You hear the dull drone of warning horns blown. However, with all your compatriots, you have managed to convince the giant diplomats that you are not here to immediately kill everyone, and you are actually here to help set things right. Some of them are only technically aligned with you. Others you have won over through your tenacity and fortitude, and your silver tongues. However,
And our literal gold.
yes, and with Vol, the cloud giant, your literal gold.
Who's the only one that really seemed to matter in the end?
So, you are now at the base of the grand spiral staircase. You have two storm giant guards who believe you, but are keeping a wary eye on you, since their entire job is to protect the Citadel and the royal family. And so Tartha, the fire giant, looks around and hears the magical resonance of the warning klaxons, basically, going off, alerting the Citadel. She looks down at you small ones and says, "Well, it will be no easy feat getting to the audience chamber and throne room. But we will try to make sure that you get there nonetheless, so you can explain yourselves to the Queen."
Okay then.
Of course, it's us who has to explain ourselves. I
You're
mean,
the ones here saying you're trying to fix shit and you got info.
Well, that's just passing on a message. That's not having to explain myself. Having to explain yourself is when you have to, like, when they're like, why'd you break all this stuff? Explain yourself. I didn't break nothing. Also, we're not even here to present information. Like, we've been just trying to get to this point, but after this, we don't know what we're doing. We're just like,
Yeah.
we're going
Yeah,
to
we're
fly
supposed
blind
to-
here. We don't
don't
know
know
how.
It's the weekend. We're not supposed to be here today.
Amos, roll a remember shit check, an intelligence check, please.
You want me to roll that in the D20 thing, right?
Yes, please.
Boom. I did it.
We can also just continue
12.
to go talk to the
You
queen and
remember
other
something.
sister.
When you look at when you think about the princesses, Nim and Mirren, you remember something, but you just can't quite place it.
The other princess we're supposed to go talk to.
I remember quite a bit about the princesses.
Yes, you're supposed to go discuss with Sarissa.
In fact, now I'm slightly uncomfortable in my pants. Thank you.
And
Yeah,
attempt
I'm
to sway Sarissa in doing what you can in helping quell the ordning and reestablish the ordning.
Yeah, since we've never actually learned anything about why the ordning broke, other than God wanted to, and we never heard anything about where her daddy went to.
These are
we
all
haven't heard
mysteries.
a goddamn thing
These are
about,
all
like-
mysteries still left unsolved. You do know that the ordning was smashed just because Amon the Allfather felt his children had become too complacent. So he did what Old Testament God did. He just did shit because.
Just because we don't understand doesn't mean there wasn't a plan.
Sure. I'm sure Anam the Allfather has a plan.
See?
And it's probably for us to come wreck shit.
That's my plan.
Yeah.
Alright, so. Da, 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 da. Unsolved mysteries. Thank you.
That
It's very fitting.
thing was creepy as fuck too. The little tiny version of me. Back when it was cool about aliens and not. I ran away from home.
Aliens.
Aliens.
All right.
Like Samus.
Let me now check.
Aliens?
I saw a great alien show today. It was really awesome.
My
Haven't watched
grandma
some of
used to
Aliens?
watch the shit out of that show.
I love the Ancient Alien show.
Is that the cheetah Pictionary?
Oh, not the Ancient Aliens. I'm talking about Unsolved
Unsolved
Mysteries.
mysteries.
Wow.
Aliens cheated Candyland too because they're a bunch of assholes.
Probably.
Don't even get me started when we tried to play Monopoly with aliens.
Oh, fuck Monopoly.
Yeah, about 5 seconds into that game.
We should make a Dungeons and Dragons Monopoly game.
It exists, and fuck Monopoly. In
What?
all its versions and all its forms.
All right.
Somebody let
Copy.
me on Park Place one too many times.
You guys can't really go terribly stealthily because you have a cadre of giants with you.
Or
Do
can
your
you?
best.
Did you just say cadre?
Yeah.
You mean cadre?
No, it's all about how you pronounce it.
Well, yeah, like, if you pronounce it correctly.
Giant alphabet.
You venture up the stairs
There's a-
to Area 14.
He's just
Hey,
ignoring me
can
at
we
this point.
can we adventure to the healing potions? Some healing spells.
Do you
Is it-
need heal?
Alright, if you guys have healing potions and healing spells, you can take some time to do it.
How
You
much
do
do
not
you
have
need
time
healed?
for a short rest.
Okay,
How much do you need healed?
I'm down like a bunch. I might have some potions and things.
One second.
how
I
much
am
would-
cleric.
Yeah, he's a cleric. We're all clerics.
I look at you, and I'm like, oh, you poor dear. And I put 2 aspirin in your hand and give you a glass of water and a pat on the back.
Aww. Look at that. He went to the Army School of Medical Training.
Apparently. I'm at 2464.
Okay, I will consider healing you in a momento.
We got other people too. I don't know if you got that healing circle thing or what's most efficient.
I don't think I have that one prepared.
Yes,
Look at my-
short rest. Yes, short rest. Thank you. Good call, Dustin. Short
You
rest.
have no time for a short rest.
God. Guys, we need like 10 minutes here.
I
We
can
need
probably
an
drop a
hour
little bit
for
of
a
healing
short
funk.
rest.
Oh, that's way too long. Never mind.
Yes.
I can drop a little bit of the healing funk also if need be.
Anyway,
Here, apparently I'm not good at healing, so this is what you get. 13 hit points. Enjoy it.
all I can find is a Dungeons and Dragons clue.
Also, Dobril, gain another 20.
Okay, so that's 20 plus.
Ooh,
So
how
that's
about
33 total.
Power Rangers Monopoly?
Alright, that's not bad.
And I don't have healing spells prepared. All I have is lay on hands. So
I think
Is
that
anybody else missing a substantial amount of hit points?
Ironically, I still have all of my temporary hit points from earlier.
I am not down enough to worry about.
Okay, well, I'll still also give you a glass of water.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the glass of water.
But since you're not hurt as much, you only get 1 aspirin.
there's always
It
something
seems
on
fair.
party thing. We have like a bajillion healing potions in the video.
So what do you think the
we-
odds are that Saved by the Bell is hold up?
No healing potions in the shared treasure.
Buzz. Okay, well, if I'm killed, I'm blaming Ben.
Do you guys need more heals?
Blame the guy who's not here. I like it.
I take a little bit to.
Ben got swallowed by
Help us
a shark. and is out. You see him outside wrestling a shark.
Fucking Aquaman.
And 3 other sharks come in, and he has to. He's basically drawn and quartered and pulled away into the Black Ocean.
Fortunate.
Yet he is laughing the entire time.
Of course he is, because he's an idiot.
All right.
Hang on, let me heal
You guys
Crybaby one more time.
to the audience chamber. You find 2 hill giant or 2 storm giants on guard. As you come up, they point their swords and move to attack. Initiatives.
6.
Oh, storm giants, where are you?
Tobro, you can have another 9 hit points. How's that?
That'll fill me, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Once again, I managed to fill Tobrell, everybody.
Any port in the storm.
That's,
There it is.
Ooh!
Why is Alani's token not on there?
Final fight for $350. That's in Lincoln.
oh my god, there's something seriously wrong with my left eye here. It will not stop hurting and watering and...
Eye patch.
Don't die. And I'm just going to make 1 turn for all giants.
Is this an excuse to go ahead and give myself that hot lead injection if I'm just trying to, like, take my eye out?
Come on, please push on me.
Well, I mean, that's what I would make sure to get that eye taken care of.
Okay.
Kelly LeBron.
Starting with Alanya, you go. The storm giants move to intercept.
I'm going to
Okay,
step
sorry.
forward, and I'm going to be like, there's no need for violence. We are with the ambassadors. We mean your royal family, or we mean no giants here any harm at all.
So didn't we already splat one? I mean...
You did.
Well,
I brought him back.
You
from
brought
the
him back to
dead.
life.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't mean it.
I meant every bloody second of it.
Those are friendly giants. Make me a... okay. They stop their charge and raise their weapons to a less threatening position.
Also, I'll remind you, I look like a badass grandma, so
You do.
if they're not good, I'll throw shoes at them. Because apparently that's something Mexican grandmas do.
Mm-hmm.
And as such, I can do it as the ultimate grandma.
As the ultimate grandmother?
There's like a bunch of grandmas like join their powers together and form you.
He's been slowly killing grandmas and absorbing their powers.
Alright.
Oh.
The
There's a
storm
bunch more
giants
characters than I realized.
step forward, and they keep
Check
their
themselves.
great swords at the ready, but not ready to strike. And what do you mean? Explain yourselves.
We mean that there was a misunderstanding, and we pose no threat to you. And besides, even if we did pose a threat to you, you mighty giants would have slaughtered us moments ago. As you can see, the diplomats and the guards posted downstairs have agreed with this assessment, and we have resolved the situation.
I make a very disgusting face when he said slaughter us downstairs.
Okay. At that time, you hear from the left hallway. You hear thunderous footsteps, and entering. That'll move. Put him here. That'll move there. Boom. 4 storm giants. These storm giants are dressed in different armor than the other storm giants you've seen. And this storm giant next to you, or that's next to them, let's give those all special. Yeah, we're gonna give them special symbols to set them apart.
Holy shit, there's a Robin White Amazon Barbie. That might be worth getting.
Okay, so the one that was talking to you earlier looks and demands to know what Princess Mirren's personal guard are doing here. They should be guarding the princess. This one steps forward and says, explains that we have been told that there are assassins and they have been duplicitous.
Is Mirren? Hold on.
Mirren
Is Mirren the one that's
of the bad princesses?
is one of the bad princesses?
Yes.
Okay.
She is the one that did not seem to have as much magical ability, but was much more serpent-tongued and conniving.
I'm looking forward to taking care of that later.
In this picture, is she the white one, or is she the one in the pretty dress?
Let me check. Mirren is singing.
Okay, so she's the one with the pretty dress with the hat. Got it.
Yes. Yes, she's the one with the pretty dress with the hat.
She's the pretty one. Got it.
Anyway, a spat happens between the guards you guys have just convinced and the captain of Mirren's personal guard, and a scuffle breaks out, and they begin trading blows. The others begin to advance upon you.
Wait, who's trading blows?
There's two storm giants. Mirren's loyal guard and the house guard that you have convinced. It seems that Mirren's influence runs deep. Tartha and the rest of the giants, Tartha takes up her her greatsword in the hand and says, "I love a good fight." And Vol kind of walks forward as well and says, "You rush along now. We'll take care of these."
In what direction are we supposed to rush along to?
Okay then.
The giants begin to engage the house or the personal guard.
I guess we go to the south there since we can't go to the north.
It would look to be that your north hallway is blocked off, so what you could do is attempt to go maybe up Route 33 or up these stairs up here to Area 33, but I don't think you can see it. Or take this hallway to your right. The two hill giant guards flank the party and are kind of keeping an eye on you guys and attempting to make sure if anyone gets too close, they can keep the storm giant guard off of you. Alright. A, your turn.
Alright.
Well, A, choose if we're going upstairs or down the hallway, since you're going first.
Now you did it. We'll never get a decision now.
Up is the way we go.
Up is the way you go? Alright. So you have to attempt to get through and get up to the stairs then.
Also, we could go down.
We came from down.
Wait, where did we come from? This down, though. This down. This
Sure.
stuff, this down. Also, hey, Vol, where's the princess's room at?
Oh, the audience chamber?
Yeah.
It is, as he flicks out a dagger that he, like, seems to coalesce out of cloud into a solid form and chuck it at a dagger, or chuck the dagger at one of the storm giants, who deflects it with his greatsword. He then gives you a quick look and then nods down the large hallway.
Oh yeah, see, I knew it was there. Alright, so we're gonna go... Move that way.
Okay. Is that all
That's
you're
all I
at?
can do. That's literally all I can do.
Samus, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna fairy fire the combating giants.
Alright. Draw on the screen where you're putting your 20 by 20.
All of them. Because why not?
Like these ones are the ones that like got hostile, right?
The ones with little lightning bolts on their icons are the hostile ones. Are the personal guard to the princess.
1, 2, 3. So I'll just get like
Let me put hearts next to the ones
these
that are
two.
on you, or that are allied with you.
Like that's this is almost 20 by 20. Let's go like 5 feet further up this way so we can like whoop like that, give or take.
5, 10, 25, 10, 15, 20. Okay. We'll have 3 giants. What's your save?
It doesn't have a save.
Yeah? Fair.
No.
Fire does.
I'm looking at it right now. Oh wait. Damn it. Why do they not put this in the fucking...
Read the entire rule.
No, they don't put this shit in the block. That's the fucking problem.
No, they did not put that
That
in the
shit
block.
should be in the block.
Like 2.5.
It should be in the block. I agree.
So I'm reading it right now. It doesn't say anything. It's not on the block. Alright.
What?
It's like...
What save is it? Dexterity?
Yeah, it's a dex save.
Dexterity, and your save is what?
Here we go. 8 plus my thingamabob bonus, which is... This is why I don't cast these spells now. 4. So 12 plus wisdom is 15.
15? Okay. Personal guard number 1. He fails. He's very fired. Let's put this up on.
Make a note of this somewhere.
Personal guard number 2. He passes. And allied storm giant 1. He fails. He is very fired. Okay.
And then I will say, try not to kill anybody. Or don't kill anybody that I wouldn't kill.
You kill everybody.
Which means only the stone giant can die. Over and over again.
And I will go this way.
We'll get
Alright.
closer and closer.
Alright, what did I say my thingy was? Did I say it was 15?
Northan.
Made a note.
Lorthan is just going to move over towards Alania and cover her retreat.
Okay.
Oh, what a sweet young boy.
Are you going to ready any kind of action or use your actual action to do anything?
I really don't need to,
Okay.
as I can make attacks of opportunity as things enter my threatened squares.
Okay. Ilanya.
Unless preparing an action means I would get 2 attacks.
No. Readying an
I don't-
action. Readying an action is you ready an action as a reaction. An attack of opportunity is also a reaction, so you can only take 1 reaction a round.
Then I do as I told you.
Okay, gotcha. We move on to Alanya.
You can still do double moves, right?
Correct. You
Yes.
use your action as a move.
Okay, I'll just find the most advantageous place and plop myself there, and you can move on to the next.
Alright, well, things might happen, so move yourself.
right there. I mean, you know.
Alright. Storm Giants. Storm Giant. Storm Giant. Actually, no. Yeah. This one moves with you guys. He's going to stick with you guys. The battle continues. Vol is going to jump up onto one of these giant seashell benches.
I feel like we should have had him come with us. Maybe you knew what he's doing.
And he yells out something in giant. Does anyone speak giant?
Yes.
Okay. He yells out something about for the masked ones.
Okay. Hey, what do you bet that Vol is like secretly banging this one princess really taking with us?
Okay. So my phone's fucking blowing up over here. Hold on a second. Awesome. Okay, A, your turn.
Alright.
The battle continues to rage. Let's
Good.
say he moves over here, he moves over here, and now that there is a full brawl happening. Magic and shit is flying around, giant axes are being swung. Do you walk across over to the other side?
Let's go with yes, and
Okay.
kind of. I'm even gonna do it out in the open.
Alright. As you
Hopefully, we'll get
turn,
drawn into the big fight and not come stomp us. And I got one more. Spell.
as you start walking cautiously, you see a storm giant and 2 hill giants at the very end of the hall guarding a large, like even for giants, an enormous set of double doors that sit in a grand archway. However, you don't have much time to enjoy it or take it in, as you see the storm giant has a boulder in one hand, and as he sees you skitter across the ground, he lets loose a cry and says, "There it is!" and he chucks a rock at you as he's ready to action.
Fuck me. Oh, bye guys.
I won't let him have advantage on you, though.
I won't let him have advantage on you. Don't worry, I won't let him destroy you immediately.
I knew I should have gone across and biz.
Thankfully, you his yell of excitement gave you a moment of heads up before the boulder crashes into you, and you leap to the side just in time as a rock crashes next. Unless a 15 hits you. Does a 15 hit?
Unfortunately, but I'll go with another thing you said.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought your AC would be higher than a 15. My
You already
apologies.
said it. Already done.
Alright, then you take a good old 44 points of damage. Holy
Fuck
fuck.
me. Can I just get one good roll?
4d12 plus 9. That's how much a fucking rock does.
God.
Damn.
I don't know.
Roll
I
an
give up on
11,
this guy.
12, 4, and an 8.
How much?
An 11, 12, 4, and 8.
Total?
Yeah. Plus 9. Because it is
Total?
so total is 44.
Thank you.
Sorry, I thought
Okay,
you caught it when I first said 44.
No, I did not. I
Okay.
was like, good, please just not get fucked for once. But not today. That's all I can
Alright.
do.
You rush across over to the side, and then we're like, fuck, ow! As a boulder
Yeah.
slams into your shoulder, and you take cover on the other side. Samus. You hear, you are looking, and you see your friend A dash across, and a boulder come rocketing out of the hallway, clipping him on the shoulder, and careening and smashing this seashell bench over here to pieces.
So, first of all, I'm like, what the shit? Why do they have boulders under the damn ocean? This doesn't make any sense. This isn't where boulders grow. There's not wild boulders everywhere. Alright, and then...
It's a boulder, it looks like it was like a piece of sea rock, of porous sea rock with a whole bunch of coral and shit on it.
I don't want to hear their bullshit lies about fucking magical underwater rocks. Everyone knows rocks need sunshine and air to grow. This is bullshit. Alright, now I'm gonna...
Everyone knows this.
Exactly. I'm gonna skitty over here and continue to concentrate on my spell.
Bench, so it will give you cover.
I'm gonna take a gander what's going on down here. And
you look down the hallway and you see a storm giant who is quickly using with a single hand. He seems to be almost as if the ground was Play-Doh, pulling a coral encrusted stone from the hallway.
then I'm gonna yell, "That's not even fair. That's not where rocks or boulders come from."
And then you see behind him two very oafish looking hill giants in actually pretty nice armor.
I'm going to insult their mothers and say that that's what that guy said. I'm done. I'm going to wait for a slightly more hostile action than that.
Lorthan.
Alright. Did I turn this back on? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did it.
Okay, fantastic. I did turn my mic back on.
Yes, you did.
Alright.
And they will be going at 13.
I guess I will double move. Knowing that Samius is a capable and useful warrior in his own right, I'll leave him there. And I'll just get over to the rest of the group.
Okay.
And ask for a sit rep.
Some bullshit's happening, that's what.
Oh, it's funny that you should say that because that was one of the best Magic the Gathering memes I've ever seen. Some bullshit.
Okay. Alanya.
Oh, sorry, I'm distracted by whatever the fuck Samius just showed me.
Isn't that fucking great?
So is it like a tiller on a power drill?
Yeah, basically.
God damn it, why don't I invent this stupid bullshit and make bajillions of money?
I don't know why you didn't. Because we're dumb.
I am going to hold my action for a giant to walk up over here. And then I'm going to electrocute the shit out of them.
Okay. Storm giants. The one giant comes over and yells across the way, "Small man, are you okay?"
No, cause bullshit.
Are you hurt again?
Yes.
Oh, so very hurt.
Okay, I'm sorry. Had I realized that, I would have. Well, I couldn't give it to you anyway, but.
I'll drink a potion, I'll be fine. I know we had
I mean-
potions, I'm just gonna drink one. We had like a million potions in there.
If you stayed there, I can come over and give you some healing funks.
Don't worry about it. Let the giants engage the other giants.
Okay.
Okay. Your other friendly giant. 40. Double move. And he calls out in giant to stop this madness. There is no need for all of this. And those who can hear giant hears a heated argument between the giant at the end of the hall and your newly allied giant. Something about that you're letting those little ones twist your mind. Have you forgotten what they did to the queen? The other one replies, "We don't know that. That is only conjecture. Blah blah blah." A lot of arguments in trying to win the other to their side.
Got it.
The hill giants continue to stand there with their great clubs at the ready. and they keep looking at each other, kind of unsure what to do. Up at the top, you hear a groan of pain and a loud shuddering thump as your stone giant friend falls. A gash across his chest, bloodied by one of the storm giants.
God, why did you even bother bringing him back from the dead?
What a bitch!
Helen Hild and Tartha are making excellent work of the storm giant still in the hall, though Tartha has taken several beatings herself, as storm giants are greater, heavier, stronger than all the other giants. So 2-on-1 is still hard odds for the giants. The clusterfuck of storm giants going on, they're all kind of ganging up on this friendly storm giant. This other storm giant goes to reinforce his friend, but he is
Can actually look at this shit?
less than good. There we go. Vol is still like tossing daggers and doing his best, but he prefers to not get his hands directly dirty or get a sword anywhere close to him. Vol does drag, let's say, he drags the unconscious body of Braxow back out of the melee, and Helen Hill moves in to take up position. Alright, A.
Alright, I know we had healing potions. I'm gonna drink one.
This storm giant, being angry, goes in and engages with friendly storm giants. So they are clashing. So now your turn. Sorry.
And actually, first thing I'm gonna do, because bullshit's gonna happen if I don't, I'm gonna go ahead and invis.
Okay.
And the potion's probably in action now. So it's just what I got.
Okay. Samus.
Alright, so we have these two guys that are engaged, actively engaged, yeah?
Yes, they are steel against steel.
Boop. Actually, no, let's shoot over to this side.
I could have moved.
Yeah, we'll run over to here and continue to concentrate on my spell. And I'll yell down the hallway if these two big oafs would like to surrender now, or if they'd like to surrender in a few minutes. Or a few moments.
The two hill giants at the end of the hall?
Yeah.
It's very hard to hear them over the din of battle in the cavernous area, besides they're 100 feet away.
Well, if they want to surrender, they just lay their weapons down.
They are not surrendering.
I'm very confused on their lack of surrendering. I make a lot of motions
they
and
also look very confused.
yes, that's my whole plan, keeping them confused about why they haven't surrendered yet.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't feel the need to like kill anything right this second, so
Okay. Lorthan.
So this giant is an ally,
The one with the heart, yes.
and he's known to be an ally.
Yes.
I'm kind of waiting for the wall to make its way down the hallway.
Do I do the smart thing or do I do the thing?
It doesn't matter.
Like, I'm waiting for the wall to walk down the hallway so I have some place to stand behind when I start to shoot.
Okay.
It's just a matter of time before we have to
So
probably kill some
I'm
things.
just repositioning for a moment. So you can actually see behind the hallway. And he is, so lightning bolt here means he's Miriam's guard,
Yep.
and he's wearing the same colors
Yep.
as those guys over there.
Yep. It seems that Miriam and Nim are trying very hard to keep you from reaching their sister.
Fuck it, I'm dumb.
Okay.
First attack.
Let me pull up Storm Giant stats. Boom. They're a lot easier to hit than it looks. Hit. Hit.
And then pole arm is the third one.
Yep. Got it?
Okay.
You dig your pike into his armor, finding an opening, but he seems to consider you little less than an insect.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that, hold on, did I have to use my bonus action for that? I think I did. Okay. I'll have to do the other thing in a second.
Okay. Alanya.
First off, I'm going to run off back over to this Rocky son of a bitch because I invested 300 gold in this little asshole. He's not dying.
You do see his chest weakly rising and falling.
Well, I should be able to heal him next turn, so.
Okay.
Or at least spare the dying.
How many dinner?
Ooh, can I have some dinner? I'm all about that dinner.
There you go.
Your
can't
storm
have
giant
dinner.
friend. Your
Yeah,
storm
we're
giant
just
friend in
100,
front of
so
you
there'll be 20 more.
takes
Remington was Remington was instructed to make tea.
He's not feeling well, so he's in bed.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys.
and you see a terrible gash in his shoulder. He tries to return the favor, and does not as much of a egregious blow is returned. Up at the top, you hear, "Ah!" and you see blood, Ilanya, you see blood spill forth as three great swords stab your friendly storm giant friend, and he falls into a pool of blood. He takes up a position there. Helen Hill also takes a grievous blow. Your line is faltering.
Well, that's why I'm here to reinforce it. Because apparently this is a pile of bitches up here.
Apparently.
And I guess the fairy fire isn't even helping.
Oh, it's helping. The one that is fairy fired has taken quite a bit of damage. However, the one who fell was your ally, Storm Giant, was also fairy fired, and 3 great sword attacks with advantage were more than enough to take him down.
He should have unfairy for himself.
Okay, so it keeps going on. Vol looks at you, Alanya, and says, "I don't know what you plan to do, little grandmother. Whatever you choose to do, you best do it fast, or else we will all be fish food." All right, those 2 traded blows. This one comes down and says, is like, "Tug, Cog, what are you doing? Open the doors!" And then the storm giant, the princess guard storm giant says, "Tog, Cog, Do not open those doors! And they tug and cog continue to stand there confused. The storm giant, or your giant fellows continue to press forward. Vol leaps over to another more advantageous position and lets loose several more giant-sized daggers. Helen Hild presses the advantage and makes a grievous blow on that guy. Hey, your turn.
Alright. Fuck it, I'm basically dead in the head no matter what I do. So let's do this instead. Do this guy. Oh, multi-monitor, why? One of my monitors broke, so I only have one monitor now.
No! That's the worst.
Okay. Just do it this
How'd you
way.
break your monitor?
Power issues last
Oh,
weekend broke it.
the other. Okay. Zap.
So,
Eldritch Blast. Bang, bang, bang. Hit, hit, hit.
it's not supposed to be 3 blasts, it's just 1 blast.
Just 2 blasts? Okay.
Just 2, this is first 2.
Minus 19.
It's still a crit. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's damn good. And he's pushed 20 feet away.
If I
1,
choose.
2, 1.
If I
Do you
choose.
choose? Do you
No, I
choose?
do not choose.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll leave him there.
Alright.
Well, wouldn't John then get a super special surprise thing if
No.
he is pushed?
No.
Forced movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Oh.
Okay, anything else?
Yes, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Because that makes absolutely no sense, so Wizards threw it in.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Samus. If you are done, Chris.
Alright.
There.
Okay.
I shake my head in disapproval. And I
Are
decide
you-
I have to
are you
kill some
greater?
guys.
Yes.
Alright, Sam, are you greater invis? A?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Alright, Sam.
Alright. I'm going to shoot this one down here below.
Okay.
That is this many dice. 2 19s on the dice.
Yep.
Plus a 17.
On the dice or added up?
No, add it up.
Still hit.
Okay. So I need 14 plus 17 times 3. So let me get my calculator out. 14, no. Damn you son of a bitch. Alright. 17 times 3 plus 14 comes to a total of 35.
Okay.
And I continue to maintain on my fairy fire.
Alrighty.
Which I realize now in retrospect, since it's a cube, I should have cast it like sideways, like a diamond shape. I'll remember
alright.
for next time.
How jacked up does this guy look?
He's bloodied now.
Alright. Bonus action Hunter's Mark. And I let him know that he is not our enemy, but he is standing in the way of justice.
Okay.
And so I will try to end this quickly.
I'm terribly sorry.
Like,
Someone in the chat actually caught that I multiplied by the wrong number, and it's 65 damage total.
Okay.
So an extra 30 points of damage.
so that's the first attack.
Okay. Ooh.
Second attack.
Okay. that it? 1, 2 attacks. Yep.
Yeah,
and
I don't
look,
think. I don't think I
you-
can. I don't think I can smite twice in a row. Can I?
I have no idea. Look up the rules.
I
Zach,
remember doing it.
I'm pretty sure you
fuck
can.
it, if I can, I'm gonna do it.
Go for it.
Let me pull up my thing.
Just think if
Yeah, go
Goku
ahead,
would
use
do it. If Goku could do it, then you can do it.
And if this drops him, I meant for it to be non-lethal,
Okay.
which is what you can't.
Yes.
That's how the rules work.
That's
in
how
this
the
system.
rules work. I'm aware.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you knew that was my intent.
Yep. I was going to ask you whether or not. And yes, that is enough to drop him. So you drop him to Sleepy Sleepy Land, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We have a Sleepy Sleepy token. No.
And then I bellow in Giant to Cog and Tog that their mistress is in danger and they must open the doors now.
Okay. Next turn, you can do that and attempt to persuade them.
Okay.
Alanya.
I'm going to sign. I'm going to be like, you better be worth this.
Okay. Nice. That's a good one. And for the second time the same day, he breathes a heavy inhale of life and air back into himself. And he kind of shudders as he opens his eyes and his massive frame sits up a bit. And he looks over at you and goes, "The gods, they have sent you to save me again.
Yeah,
You
you're
must
Yeah,
truly
do
be
your
one
job
of their
this time."
avatars."
you're about to be married.
Has anybody ever noticed that he manages to heal NPCs way more than he ever heals us for?
Mm-hmm.
it's his thing. That's how we do.
I mean, I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Anything else, Alanya? Gonna move back towards your friends, or just chill there?
You know what? No, these fuckers need my help because apparently being big ass, like, giants with all sorts of cool shit isn't good enough. So how bad is Tartha right now?
Tartha is. She, having fire giant tenacity, is fighting through spit, grit, and blood. But the storm giant, having superior strength and stature, is not tiring and is able to now easily glance her blows, block her blows and deflect them, and bringing heavy swings down upon her that she is slowly failing to bring her own sword up in time to meet.
Okay, she'll be the second when I heal.
Okay. Storm giants. This storm giant goes, "Tug, Cog, what are you doing? Don't just stand there like idiots, you buffoons! Open the doors!" This one takes up a position, kind of just watching the melee and getting concerned for his friends. The other storm giants take vicious swings. You see Tartha take a very hard hit, and on the right hip, and and she goes down to one knee, barely blocking a blow and parrying it, a death blow. The others start ganging up on the last giant, who takes several wounds, but fights on. Helen Hild manages to dodge 2 sweeping sword strikes from the giant directly in front of her. Tug and Cog, they continue to look confused. Tug reaches for the door and begins to turn the enormous latch, but Cog smacks him on the head with his great club and says, "We don't open for just anyone. Dad man told us to keep door closed," as he points his great club at the the very dead storm giant on the ground. Or the very asleep storm giant on the ground. But they don't know he's sleep, or the sleeping man. They probably can see he's not dead. And so Tug then goes, "Ow, that hurt, I'm sorry." And he closes the door again. The other giants, your compatriots, fight on. You see Tartha give two very tired blows. One is easily glanced by, but the next one connects and cuts through the storm giant's, what are they wearing? Scale mail? Yeah, scale mail. Cuts through the storm giant's scale mail and bleeds forth a bit of blood. Helen Hild also attempts to swing, but somehow is terribly ineffectual and misses. And Vol throws some daggers and catches the giant on the ramp off guard. Braxow comes up and reinforces Tartha. Though keeping most of his body around the corner, he is a bit scared of dying a third time. Hey, your turn.
Hey, Mr. Charismatic, maybe you should convince the giants to open up the door.
I can't roll a fucking roll today, are you kidding? Size invisible, I'm not popping my face out for shit anymore. I'm just gonna shoot things, I got inappropriately things, I'm just gonna shoot things. Alright. This guy at the end of the arrow, is he gonna get shot twice?
Alright. Pew. Shoot away. Hit. Miss.
Alright.
Do you wish to push it?
And I am gonna push it back.
Maybe more up that way. Okay. There we go. And you push him out of the rain, out as he's about to deal a harmful blow to your friend. You shoot him and send him careening, slamming against the wall behind him.
Alright, and I guess that's what I got.
Okay. Demis.
Alright. Looking around, I'm going to let the fairy fire go because I realized that this guy got pushed out of the range. And then I guess
Okay.
I will...
It sticks on him. It hits and sticks.
Does it hit and stick?
Hits and sticks.
Well, in that case, I'll shoot this guy to mostly death. I'll shoot him to death.
Which one? The one that was pushed?
Yeah. And still fairy fired.
Yes.
So I have an 18, or sorry, yeah, an 18. That's my lowest roll. That got them all right. All right. You know what I'm just gonna do? I'm gonna put this in my calculator, and then
Probably just use the calculator. You're kind of bad at adding.
plus 11. 62.
Okay.
And then I let the spell fade away. And I will ninja jet over here.
Okay. Lorthan.
Alright. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark moves to him. No, moves to the one who stopped the other one from opening the door, whichever one that was.
This is the one on the right. Bam.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright, what do you say?
I tell them exactly what I told them, that that we believe their mistress to be in danger, and they need to open the doors now so that we can stop this plot.
There's a little bit macaroni and cheese left if we want it.
Yes. I'll take it, thank you.
They look at each other for what seems like minutes, and then Tug, the one on the left, without breaking eye contact with Cog, slowly and pensively raises his arm up to the lever again and begins to turn it, waiting to be bopped at any second. But Cog goes, "Well, I guess he makes point, and Big Giant Man is sleeping. He can't tell us no, I guess." And Cog grabs the other door handle and pulls open the door. "Please be quick and be on through, good sir," he says, almost as if he was reading from a script.
Fantastic.
Alanya.
Okay. For our fire giant friend.
Okay. Nice. You touch her and see many of the gash on her hip close, and she lets loose a roar and stands back up, full height, and seems to swing her sword with a renewed vigor. Anything else?
I mean, that's pretty much all I can do.
Okay.
I think so.
Storm Giants. Okay. The Storm Giants continue to glance blows. You see Helen Hild take a small blow, but nothing near what she just took, and you closed many of her wounds, more severe wounds. This one looked much more minor. The Storm Giant that is sparring with Helen Hild sees you having healed two of the other Storm Giants, parries Helen Hild's great axe, punches her in the face, and sidesteps and looks at you and brings a sword down. Alanya, you are getting attacked.
Can he split his attacks against multiple enemies?
You bet. You can. He has two great sword attacks. Alright, 25 hit.
It does, but who's hitting me?
The Storm Giant right here, who has a 10-foot reach.
Okay, I believe that, but it almost seems impossible that he'd be able to get through Helen Hill, but whatever.
That's why
Considering these are giant creatures.
Yeah, that's why I said he parried her great axe to the side and punched her in the face, causing her momentary distraction, which allows him to get a swipe at you.
Okay, how much damage am I taking? Because
32.
oh, that's only most of me.
It's almost as if he tried to take you in
Being in
twain.
the middle of a giant war is
I
precarious.
promise
business.
I'm trying to end this conflict, hopefully in the next round.
Luckily, I too still had temporary hit points from last time.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, the Storm Giants continue to fight. This guy takes a blow. This guy takes 2 blows.
Man, I wish someone was over here giving me blows.
This guy dealt out a blow. That guy dealt out blows.
I give him
Return
some
blow.
loads in return.
He took. The Royal Guard is getting the upper hand on your giant compatriots and the Storm Giant and the House Guard. It is looking to be your compatriots will have to retreat or submit soon, or else they shall fall and die. Tug and Cog, they do nothing. Unless you guys attack them, they're not going to do anything. They're just holding open the doors. Tartha and company do their best, but you can see that they are being easily overpowered by the more aggressive and hardy storm giants. Hey.
Alright. We're all still living up here. Help out our, we'll go help the PCs up here. Really hit that one. Go ahead and hit that one. Left. And a better shot later. Okay. Done.
Okay. Is that it? You're just going to push it on? Not gonna do anything?
Why? Nope,
Okay.
we're done. Let all the PCs do the work and then we'll come in and sell things to them.
Okay. Which one did you hit again? That one? Did you want to push them?
I don't think I can. We're pushing.
Yeah, you can push it back like that way. If you want.
That's not the one I hit.
That was me.
Who'd you hit?
This one. Oops. Come on.
Waiting for ping.
Fine.
That one?
This one.
Against the wall again? Okay. Alright, got it.
There's stuff in the way of the other one.
Yep, okay. Alright, Sam.
Alright.
Are you going to make a break for the throne room or attempt to assist them?
No, I'm gonna shoot this one, try to get him off the guys.
Okay.
And then I might make a move that direction. Oh, I rolled poorly. 13?
13 misses.
And then a 14.
Misses.
Alright, and then a 19 on the die. So, for 18 whole points of damage.
Okay.
Apparently I was not in the mood to murder that one today. Alright. And we'll shimmy down this direction.
Okay. Lorthan. Boom, you are inside. And you come into a grand chamber with a large swirling pool in the middle. What it looks to be kind of like an amphitheater. So to either side, you should be able to see there are stone steps carved in for natural seating. This actually comes at, if you think of like a Roman Colosseum, this comes in the bottom two steps, and there's two more steps over it. And across the way, you see a very regal-looking, matured storm giant, a very young, beautiful storm giant seated upon a throne made out of dragon skulls, and a very ornately armored storm giant next to her. Do I have handout? No. Okay. Damn. Thought I had a handout for the Worm Skull Throne, but I do not, because it is Greek. Alright. You go in there. That was your move. Did you have to double move to get in?
Just barely not. Just to get in. To get any farther than that, I will have to. However, as I step through the door and see the regally dressed woman, I'm relatively certain my voice can reach her from here.
Yeah. The chamber is easily made for acoustics.
I immediately drop my polearm beside my feet, take a knee,
Okay.
to show her difference because she is a queen, and I say, Highness, your sister's treachery is causing your people to spill each other's blood in the amphitheater, whatever the hell it is. Obviously, Lorathan says it in a much more not stumbling over himself way. We beseech you to please give word and end this foolishness so that all can be explained. We are not here to harm you and are not your enemies. Fuck me!
Welcome to the whole campaign.
As you come through, you put down your polearm, which has the blood of giant on it, and you are instantly flanked by two other storm giants. You're not attacked or anything, but
hold on, I have to explain why I
Sarissa
just screamed at my wife. Hold on.
Sarissa looks very okay. Are you actually gone, John?
Yeah, he's actually gone.
My wife just came running in asking me if I was okay. I have to explain something very quickly.
There you go. You should be able to see that as Sarissa's name tag on her now, so you know who you're talking to. You get halfway through what you're talking, and Sarissa looks very like being so young, at least in Storm Giant years, and newly crowned, as ruler of Giant Kind. She's trying to make the best decisions, but she looks very confused about what's happening. However, the older looking Storm Giant in ornate armor stands up from his chair and says, "He has spilled our blood! Seize him!" When you are halfway through your speech.
Okay.
Alanya.
Well,
We're so
I'm going to ask very nicely
so
that
sorry,
Helen
guys.
Hill move a little bit closer to me. And then, who's looking the worst out of the ones near me?
Tartha is not looking very good. Braxow, the stone giant, isn't looking good. Helen Hill is also not looking very good. They are all faltering. It is only a matter of minutes before you are overrun by CR-13 monsters.
Well, you know what? Fuck it. I mean, we had gone this far. It's a good time for a TPK. I don't know. I mean, I can't leave here now anyways, because I'll get an attack of opportunity and die.
You can always take the disengage action.
Yeah, but I don't want, we drug these people into it.
Be bold, Grandma, be bold.
You are a warrior, Grandma.
Slap down some grandma action on him.
Look,
Intimidate the shit out of them.
PCs, right?
Help the PCs.
We're their helpers.
They're trying to help you. I mean, they really are. This is not really much of a winnable fight for them.
Come on, Grandma. Rally the...
Well, I mean, come on. Aren't any of the storm giants looking good?
Are
Like,
any of the What do
Are
you
any of the storm giants look like they're going to go down anytime soon?
There's most of them are bloody.
This is an opportunity for our diplomat to save the day. So, instead, we'll ask Grandma to do it. Come on, Grandma, use your words.
Well, actually, can't we just have, like, the fairy prince go save the world? I
No
mean...
one gives a shit about that, apparently. So we're just gonna shoot him.
Well, I mean, you have the highest charisma score. Maybe you should go
Yeah,
talk
but
to
they
the
don't give a
princess.
shit.
What?
I don't give a shit. We've established this over several encounters. No one cares.
I mean, you're still the best talkie-talkie man.
I'm also invisible, and I'm not uninvising for the rest of the thing.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to be like, I'm going to try to end this. If Helen Hill cover my back, I'm going to use the disengage action, jump on my fucking broomstick, and fly. Fly like the wind.
Where are you flying to?
I forget, does the broom go 60 or 30?
30. Or, sorry, 60.
60. Goes to 30 if you have more than 200 pounds on it.
Shouldn't eat those cookies.
Okay, then I get this far.
Okay. Alright. Storm giants. This one comes down, and this guy falls. Not before making one attack, and a couple attacks and making that guy fall, or are harmed. Alright, Helen Hild takes a grievous blow. She looks barely able to stand. Yep. Tartha also looks barely able to stand. Braxau is still fine. And the others are advancing. Tartha drops her sword and submits. Helen Hild drops her sword and submits. Vol looks over at you guys and says, "You better hurry," and snaps his fingers and poofs in a cloud of smoke.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Hey.
Samius is able to get up on one of these. I'm gonna get up on these things. Which one of these things look hurt?
They all are hurt. They are all at least bloodied.
I've been working on this one the most.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot that one and that one.
Okay. Hit and hit.
Okay, I'm gonna push him back.
Oops. And boop, boop. And boop. Okay. Alright. Anything else? Dennis.
Alright, guys. I'm sorry. It's time for me to Samus this situation.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Can't do any worse than I just did.
Where's the hall? Is this the big room down here at the bottom?
Alright, this guy's gonna come up here and
down here.
Guard the entrance. Yep.
All right.
Poof.
I'm gonna slide in all badass.
Okay.
Where's the hot young princess?
Across from you on a throne made of skulls.
Okay. So, I'm going to address her as the hotness, and I'm going to let her know that that some of her people have broken the rules of hospitality, and I'm getting a little annoyed with the uncomfortableness that's going around here, and I think that we should have a private dinner to discuss this. Because this is some bullshit. And I even throw in an extra pelvic thrust.
A 13. Good job.
She's advantage because she's surprised.
Yeah! Pelvic thrust!
Surprised about something.
We throw him all the way up there, and he wiggles until she's done.
Imperator Uther is about to say something, but she raises her hand and stops him, and she lets you finish. However,
Yeah, she
does
does.
not seem fully swayed.
Not yet. Let him keep going.
Lorathan.
How deep should I dig this hole?
Well, Tamus is already halfway up there. Push him all the way in.
Well, fuck it.
Get to the giant spot.
I glance at Samus and think, damn it, why don't you ever just stay, like, shooting things? And I say, Highness, there's currently a conflict in the next chamber over. We are not your enemies. Your sister's personal guard have taken it upon themselves to attack us, and many of the diplomats of the other giant kinds. I am beseeching you, step out, give them the order to step down, or send one of your, what is the word, emissaries to do so that we may discuss what has brought us here, and hopefully come up with a resolution that is beneficial to all peoples.
Oh.
Yay!
You notice the older looking storm giant to your left, or to Sarissa's left. Her face like curls up into a small sneer. However, Sarissa raises a scepter that she has in her hand, and the skull throne that she is on lifts up off of the ground, and the 4 horns from the 4 blue dragon skulls that make up the feet of the throne thrum, and then the chair slams back into the ground, and arcs of electricity shoot out in all directions. Alright, everyone roll me hold on.
What?
We're all going to sleep. She putting everyone to sleep, and she gonna deal with us later.
Don't tase me, bro.
Don't take
Apparently.
Don't tase me.
Alright. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm actually proficient in that one. Fuck me running.
Alright.
Welcome to this campaign. We'll make our next set of characters, except we'll make them coordinated beat sticks this time. No one of an AC of less than 22.
Okay.
All saves max.
Everyone, even those in the main chamber.
Yes.
What was the save?
Wisdom.
Also, real quickly, as I get stunned to sleep,
Good thing I'm super wise.
the poetry, the love letter that I wrote for her, gets flung out into the air.
Sure.
It's generic. It's for everybody, but it's enough hints in there. She'll know it's for her.
Okay. Alright. crackling energy rips through the entire maelstrom. A and Alanya, you are able to overcome the effects, and you are not held. However, you see your friend A and all the giants slowly advancing towards you, and those putting shackles on the giant diplomats suddenly fall to the ground in kind of a prostrated, kneeling position. So everyone is held except for A. No, Elanya. However, you guys can still talk. You're not like super stunned and gibberish talking or anything. And with that, we will be out of combat unless someone starts some shit.
Well, I'm gonna fly into the room.
Okay, you can put yourself in the room.
Okay, well, I'm still invisible.
That's fine. All right. The old lady flies into the room, and Sarissa, as you fly into the room, Sarissa is standing, and says, "Guards!" And as she does, the two guards that were flanking you, who were brought to their knees, are suddenly released from their hold, and she tells them to go into the main chamber and clean up whatever mess is there. This has gone on far enough. And they disappear through the doorway. You see the storm giants pull coiled stone and seem to stone shape them in the form of like manacles around each of the held giants. The Royal Guard none of the House Guard are alive. The Royal Guard and diplomats alike. Tug, Cog, that will be enough. You may shut the doors. They are suddenly released from their bonds as well, and they kind of get up and shake and look very confused, but hurriedly shut the door to the chamber. And then she looks down at you three, and suddenly you two feel the kind of electrical static feeling rushing through you suddenly abate, and you no longer are compelled and held down on the ground. So
I remain on one knee.
Okay. Please do quick to explain yourselves. You accuse my darling sisters of near treachery.
Well, you see, my darling, and I explain everything we've seen with the illusions and everything like that, and that we come from the Oracle itself. And I think we have proof of that. Don't we have proof of that?
You basically have proof.
I present to her the evidence, and I say that they are wickedly jealous of you. And as they should be, as you hold the most prestigious royal position possibly in the world.
Also, most attractive.
Make a persuasion check, Alanya, to continue to win Sarissa over to your side. Nice. 18. She looks over at the male giant next to her and says, Uncle Uther, please place my sisters under house arrest in their rooms, and place a guard that you trust outside each of their doors. We shall get to the bottom of this. Yes. And the uncle says, as it shall be, my lady. And he walks over and gracefully enters this pool in the middle and disappears. you three in the chamber. Oh, about this time, there is a rap at the door.
Is it gangster or is it something else?
And the door is open, and one of the storm giants that was sent in there tosses A in, kind of slightly unceremoniously, and says, "We found this one outside in the chamber as well."
Oh.
He says he belongs with the other group, claiming
Okay, I
something
guess I'm there now.
about courts. And he gives you a sneer, and he then turns away as Tug and Cog close the door again.
No explanation given. Okay.
Sarissa sighs, looks at you, because it's been over a minute, and your greater invisibility has lapsed. Since that only lasts for a minute. And poof. You are no longer held.
Yay! Alright, we'll keep watching the story, I guess.
Okay. Everyone make me insight checks.
I'm gonna guidance. We know it's coming.
Sure. You can guidance yourself. Cool. Alright, Lorthan, Alanya, and A, you both noticed that the very matured and beautiful storm giant on Sarissa's left, as after A is dropped off in the room, she takes you in, and there's almost a hateful sneer half hidden on her face. Is there anything else you would like to tell Sarissa?
I quickly go recover my love
I'm gonna
note.
Tell her that various beings I point of the fairy courts. I point to him, the gods, me, and Lorthan, and Dishkanus. I point to Samius. Just wish to rectify the problems going on in the giant world, and hopefully come to some understanding of why the ordning was broken and maybe how to fix it, so that peace can reign upon Faerun once again. For after the calamities of the war with the dragons, there is much healing to be done by all people.
As you say that, after you get done saying that, the matured storm giant stands in a very regal gown and moves forward and tells and looks at Sarissa, glancing back and forth between the queen and you guys, and says, "Prince or Queen, you cannot believe this."
I bow. Well, I'm flying, but I kind of lean over and I go, I will be more than happy to submit to making my confessions on all this under a spell that forces only the truth to be spoken, for I have nothing to hide.
Sarissa waves her hand and says, "There is no need. I trust this woman who has been like a mother to me since losing my own. Imrith, please tell me what is on your mind." The regal-looking storm giant starts to gesture and tell that these small folk can't be trusted. Just look at what has happened over the short year.
That's her
Small
fault.
folk have murdered have murdered Sarissa's mother. They do nothing but war upon themselves, and now that the giants are at their weakest, small folk do nothing but wish to bring another race under their heels so that they may conquer it again. For small folk do nothing but wish to upset the balance, just like the ordning which you and your father have fought so hard to keep in balance.
Yep. Danger sentence went off. It's her fault. She did it.
We must be safe and cautious. For all we know, your sisters may be right. They may know something that you do not. Sarissa looks at the matron storm giant and says that my mother may have been murdered by the small folk, but just like not all giants follow the same path laid out before them, not all do all small folk wish to subjugate and conquer. Please, my dearest Imrith, let us hear what these small folk wish to do. They may have information, or they may be of use to us. And with a sigh, Imrith sits down.
Okay, so going back to we don't actually have any information because the plot has, like, not given it to us. Like, all we are is on a mission to, like, find out why the Maelstrom broke and maybe, not the Maelstrom, the ordning broke and how to maybe help them fix it.
This is true.
Unless there's some sort of plot thing that went totally over our heads long, long ago.
Everyone, make me insight checks.
I don't know why I bothered to hit this button.
Okay, everyone that got 15 or higher, Sam and Alanya, it seems that Imrith knows more than she is letting on.
Fucking knew it. Totally her fault.
Well, that was kind of obvious. The problem is we have...
We have literally nothing to give these people. Like...
John, make me an intelligence check.
Oh, you're really just trying to fuck with us, aren't you?
Something about her seems familiar.
I'm about to wolfman this thing up.
I asked her, haven't we met before?
She sneers and goes, I would remember meeting such a bedraggled little poor excuse for a dragon, and she waves her hand at you.
Fair enough, but I can't help but think that we know each other, or that we've crossed paths sometime earlier.
Oh, one second. What's her name?
Sarissa has called her Imrith.
Is Imrith the mother of the dude who's dead in the Oracle?
No. You were not given a mother's name. From Blarkthars, or whatever his name was. Blagothkus was the father. You were never given a mother's name. To the ghost in the Oracle. Does anyone have anything else to say?
I'm just trying to figure out what we should say. Like, we have nothing, like, the adventure has told us, like, go fix the ordning. The only
Go here,
people
do
that can
this.
help you go fix the
I'm
ordning
just
are
wondering
these
if
people.
anyone might have anything interesting or something to try.
I will just reiterate that we are not their enemies. That, yes, perhaps small folk did murder your mother, but that
may
we
have.
are...
Allegedly.
I said perhaps.
The lawyer
And that-
talking.
that is greatly unfortunate, but there's such a, there's as much diversity amongst the small folk as the giant folk. And that all we are here to do is try to figure out what has happened to the ordning and how we can assist giant kind in getting their act together. I don't say it quite like that, but
I get what
we
you're trying to do.
literally don't have anything else. Like,
That's fine.
I'm suddenly starting to realize that we've been going on this adventure, and we have no idea what we're doing and why we've been doing it.
She taps her scepter on the armrest of the throne and says, "Approach closer."
Float over the pool. Is this close enough, or did you need closer?
Well, that's a pool. You're going to be swimming. You're floating. No, she points basically in front of the throne.
Open up my brain. Like I said, my character has nothing to hide, other than like my secret chili recipe and my cookie recipes. They are all secrets. They're going to the grave with me.
Watch that be the shit that he decides because you said it. That's the shit that's gonna get us killed.
She beckons the rest of the group closer.
Walk over all awesome like and fall in the pool.
Totally meant to do that.
And when I come out, I do a super sexy, like, one of those coming out of the water pool sexy scenes.
You are Nathan Fillion for a short second.
That's your sexy guy? Like you're... Okay. Yes.
Have you not seen that? I'll link it to a YouTube video in a minute.
Okay. Sexy guy coming out of the pool moment there.
I'm going to continue to watch my character in the cutscene animation.
Okay. As you guys get close, she stands up and kneels down off of the throne. Kind of coming almost to your level. You know, she's still like good 10 feet above it. But she says, my mother instilled in me a love and appreciation for your kind. All of your kind. Not just humans or elves or dwarves or dragons or dragonborn, but all kinds. You are amazing in what you can do with your seemingly short lifespans. And it is amazing what you can do given your small stature. But your hearts and your souls and spirit can be much larger than your small bodies.
Aw, shucks.
And I see that in you, and I want to trust it. So, please find my father. She reaches into a pocket of her regal gown and pulls forth.
Wait a minute. Giants have discovered how to put pockets in dresses?
And pulls forth
They truly are the superior race.
Gold-sized wooden coin painted with the insignia of a golden goose. It's very small to her, so she's like barely holding it in two little fingers, and she puts it in Lorathan's hand. Let me find something. Where the fuck is that? Oh, she hands you this. A golden goose coin. She says when her mother's body was discovered on a cluster of islands that you humans refer to as the Red Rocks, one of our storm giants who found the queen also found this wooden coin with her body. I have not told anyone about this, for I do not know who to trust. I don't know what it means or what it represents, but it might be the best clue that you have. Behind her, you hear a from Imrith as she watches with an almost amused expression. Do not mind her. She is just distrustful of all but her own kid.
I find a convenient excuse to tell my backstory about how my mother and I were lost, my father is missing, and how my mother raised me in the wild wilderness before she was eventually taken by mysterious men and killed, and that I will go out of my way. Do we ever figure out her mom's name?
It is Queen Neri.
Oh, that's way too far away from my mother's name, so never mind. I can't Martha this, but we'll get right on it.
She
For-
thanks you profusely.
For if I could find my father, and I get really, like, not overly emotional, but like just the right amount of emotion that she can tell.
For a strong action hero.
Yes. Like I'm on the verge of tears, and this is all genuine emotion. Well, as genuine as emotion as I can have. So we're all-
Are you inciting your own party member's backstory?
I hope so, because it's all true.
Okay.
I was going to say, I was rolling, I accidentally hit the wrong button to figure out what the coin meant. And I figured history
Okay.
was the best one.
Hold off on that. We will get to it. She stands up and says, "Now, let me make things right which my sisters have ruined. As queen of both the Maelstrom and all of giant kind, you have my protection under this roof. Please, spend the night and feast with us. And then
Aw.
tomorrow, hopefully you can start unraveling this mystery for me. If so, not only storm giants, but all of giant kind will be indebted to you. Nay, may not all of giant kind, but all of Faerun may be indebted. For because of the smashing of the ordning, the breaking of the ordning, who knows? Giants may not be just at risk, for some more unruly kin ravage across the surface now, and could lay waste to cities and nations if not stopped and brought to heel.
I kind of think in the back of my head that they're already doing that, but okay.
Keep your thoughts pure. Keep your thoughts pure. Or in my case, dirty.
Okay. About this time, the king or her uncle comes back.
We found your father! There he is!
Her uncle comes back. And
We
says,
know where her fucking father is.
Where?
It's Edwin.
No, it's not Edwin. It's fucking Hearthnag.
Guys.
We've already decided he was King Hekaton. We just gotta go back to the Oracle where we left him under the rocks.
Yeah, let's leave that part out of your story.
Dig him up.
I don't know if you guys did leave that part out of the story.
We're pretty sure we met her father in the guise of a frost giant.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Edwin.
Who nobly battled a dragon so that we could escape and continue on our mission.
Yes.
Actually,
Hey, Sean,
except we have these current characters probably wouldn't have decided that, because the people that decided that are corpses. Because we
John,
thought we could
roll
fight a
me
fire
an
giant.
intelligence check.
Oh Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, roll me an intelligence check. Since you also spoke up.
Really? You're gonna play that fucking game?
Yeah.
We're not
Alright.
too smart
Never
here.
mind, you guys don't remember. Something slipped your mind. Anyway, Uther shows you out, and takes you back downstairs. By the time you get back to the main room, it is back to looking immaculate, and takes you back downstairs
Oh, that's nice.
to your rooms. Um,
Get back to the room and tell these guys, man, whew, that could have went really bad.
That did go pretty
But
bad.
what are you talking about? That was great. She totally is into me. Did you not see? Oh, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna be king of giant kind.
Okay.
I start to write new
A
poetry.
minute goes by, or several hours go by, and you're brought upstairs to a grand feast, in the audience chamber. Not surprisingly, Mirren and Nim are
Absent.
absent, as well as all of the purple-garbed royal guard, and only those storm giants and house guard garb remain. You guys have a grand feast. The other giant diplomats are there as well. Vol seems to act as if nothing happened, and he is doing his thing, schmoozing. Helen Hild seems to hold some grudges. Tartha is stoically eating, and Braxow is telling a tale of how the gods instilled power upon an elderly human, and that she's not only strong as stone and as swift as the wind and clouds, and has the strength of storms in her veins.
This stone giant wants to plow you now. I hope you're happy.
Hey, even
Oh.
Yeah, I guess everybody needs that
Oh,
touch
you go
every
with
once in a while.
Come on, up. Boop. I just spilled my cat out from my lap. You guys are set to bed, and as you guys go downstairs, you see in your chamber. That's the monster manual. That is not the book I'm looking for. A written note. It is a very large note because it was written by a fucking giant, and it expresses it expresses apologies for that which you endured in the Maelstrom, and for how it was not right for guests to be beset upon without trial of convictions, and that hopefully in some small way this may aid you, or this may help mend alliances, as well as aid you on your journey. And on your journey is underlined, and it is signed by Queen Sarissa. Alright, where were we here? We're going... Alright. Oh, hold on, you... Roll me. There is a large oiled leather bag holding approximately 5,000 gold. So let me write that down.
5,000 giant gold, right?
No, it is human-sized gold.
I was gonna say, what's the conversion rate?
5,000.
God, even like one giant-sized coin, like gold coin, would probably like wreck a local economy.
Alright, which table are we supposed to go on here? Alright. Holy fuck. Okay. Alanya, roll me D100. Alanya, on your bed
Is
You
a stone
find-
giant.
you find a Do you speak giant, Alanya?
I do not. I
Okay.
speak.
You find a piece of slate that has giant runes carved in it. But next to it, you find in wrapped in dried kelp. As you open the kelp, you find a beautiful piece of plate mail, wrought in like what looks to be seabed and coral. So it has this very sea-looking motif. It is a breastplate, or it is a plate mail of resistance of lightning.
Ooh, holy shit! That actually is on theme.
Yes.
He's trying to make you wet.
Hey, roll me D100s.
Alright. Rolling a D100.
Just write that down straight to your character sheet, Alanya, because that is specific treasure for you.
Okay, is it a +1 or just?
It is just merely armor of resistance. It's magical, but it's not plus.
Okay.
But you will take half damage from lightning, which is pretty awesome. 63. You find +2 studded leather. That is wrought in, on one side, it has a white tree. On the other side, it has a green tree. And you identify them as symbols of both the summer and winter court, as well as elvish scripting and runing all up and down it. And inside of it, you find pinned a small parchment saying, my sisters did not know who you were. However, my father or my uncle Uther has informed me of your royalty and stature, and I promise that our ties shall be strengthened beyond all compare, should you accomplish my quest. And it is just signed S. Okay. Lorathan. Roll me. Lorathan. Jesus Christ, Yelly McYellerson. Roll me D100s. Okay, I need to look this up because I need to see what this actually
Coin
is.
change machines are expensive.
Really?
Yeah. They cost almost as much as games do. What the fuck?
So we have 5,000
Alright.
gold.
Yes.
So
And
we'll each get 1,000.
John, you find a ring. It is what looks to be the skeleton of a blue dragon, wrapped in the wrapped as a ring, with the bone dragon biting its own tail. The horn on the blue dragon's skull is a brilliantly blue sapphire, and inside it you see crackling lightning energy.
Okay.
And it is a ring of shooting stars, which is interesting for a swordy paladin to have, but you might find some use with it. I think it'll be pretty cool for you.
Okay.
Alright, Samus, roll me a D100.
31.
31.
That's right. You guys suck it. 31. Get a love
you were
note.
raised by wolves, weren't you?
I was raised by a centaur, a lovely
You were
woman
raised by
centaur.
a centaur. Alright, that's what it was. Okay. You find a piece of ironwood, beautifully wrought, with, let's see, centaurs right in the Elvish script, with Elvish scripting in it. As you feel it, or as you pick it up, and you feel the energy thrum in you, and you feel a connection to paradise. You have a rod of security.
Oh, okay. I'm always feeling secure when I'm playing with my rod.
Whenever you use the rod, whatever kind of paradise you decide to teleport to, you have a loving apparition of your mother there. Basically, what Jor-El that exists in the Fortress of Solitude, that is like surrogate daddy to Superman. That's basically what you have whenever you teleport there.
I'm just gonna go sit in the corner and see my mommy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Harry Potter this bitch up right now. Sit in the corner and cry.
Alright. And that is that. Good job.
What does my tablet say? I give it to Lorthan.
Oh. Lorthan, as you read it, it is a whole bunch of exaltations to the Lady of Lightning, and possibly the mother of all giant gods, who has taken form to come upon the earth and guide her children. It's basically a stone giant love poem.
I'm telling you, go for it.
I explained that you made an impression on your stone giant friend. A very deep impression, in fact. He I don't know if he wants to be romantically involved with you, or if he just thinks that you're the mother of all gods incarnate.
Oh, well, both can be true, young man.
No, fair enough.
That's right, two things can be true at once.
You guys didn't. I didn't tell you about this, but Braxow, the stone giant, has gemstones embedded in his chest. And at dinner, you saw that he had pried out the gemstones and inserted them back into his body to form a lightning bolt across his chest.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think he thinks he's the Flash.
He may be the Flash.
Anyways, Dustin, because I don't want my 21 to disappear into the evening, I do look into the history of the ring.
You do look into the history of the what?
The coin.
Oh, the coin? I honestly haven't read that far. Alright, hold on. Also, let me check here. You guys are 9th level? Right?
8.
Eight?
No, 9.
9.
Okay. You guys, as you sleep and wake up, feel a lot more powerful.
Yay!
Da-da-da-da-da. You guys gain a level. So also do everything there. As I start reading up on the next chapter.
Do you want to continue with the next chapter this evening?
If we can get you some information on the coin.
Well, actually, it almost seems like this is a perfect time to quit because we'd only have 20 more minutes, and it's going to take us a while to level up.
Hey, what is everyone's backgrounds? Alanya, what's your background?
I'm an acolyte.
Hey, what's your background?
Criminal.
Lorthan, what's your background?
Acolyte.
Samius, what's your background?
You clearly know my background.
Hey, as Alanya is studying the chip, you recognize it that it is carved in such a way that it resembles a gambling token.
Well, duh. It was clearly a chip for the golden
that
goat.
It's a goose on it, not a fucking
Oh,
goat.
sorry, goose.
You know that chips like this can usually be traced to a single gambling house that produces their own chips. So there is that idea. Does that plant a seed of cluesness in you?
Gordon?
Well, yeah, we can, once we get back to civilization, we can see if A has any criminal contacts who might know what gambling house that came from.
The golden goose.
Yes, but they might know where that is.
Oh, turn the coin over, it says.
Oh, right. It says right there on the corner of Birch and 5th Street. How could I have missed it?
Right, that's how that works.
Okay.
Probably written in Draconic.
Once you guys get back to civilization, Lorthan is correct. Your next step would probably be some sleuthing, and A can use his contacts to probably narrow down where this coin probably came from. Alright, the morning breaks. Sarissa, Imrith, and Uther meet you in the audience, or in the main hallway of Area 2, where the giant sigil was, where you teleported. She asks wherever you would wish to go to, our magic shall make it so, as you blow the conch.
So, what are we thinking?
Okay, so the dad is trying to figure out where the mom went, right? Or who killed the mom?
Sarissa is trying to find out who killed their mother, because that coin was found on Queen Neri's body. She is also hoping that this will lead you to her father, King Hikaton, who has also disappeared, and who many claim is now dead, but she holds out that he is somewhere.
Well, then probably the most logical place to go is where they had found her body. But
Red Rocks?
But does anybody else have a different opinion?
Well, if we know that it's some sort of gambling marker, then I think the best move is then to go someplace like Waterdeep.
Well, is there a large place like Waterdeep close to the Red Rocks, like a larger city?
Let's see. Red Rocks. Off the coast lies a collection of tiny islets, collectively known as Red Rocks. Most of these landforms are sea stacks carved by the waves of the Sea of Swords, but there's little more than boulders peeking above the waves. The Red Rocks have sunk countless ships over the centuries, so sailors tend to give them a wide, since the area is home to a huge variety of however, since the area is home to a huge variety of fish and shellfish, many of which are prized in Waterdeep.
So it's close to Waterdeep. So I guess we go to Waterdeep.
To Waterdeep, apparently.
Yeah, go to Waterdeep and then try to sleuth out what the where the coin might have come from, I guess.
Yes. So Red Rocks, the Red Rocks are in between Thornhold and Raslintar, and south of Raslintar is Waterdeep. It is to the north of Thornhold is the Mare of Dead Men, which is a swamp and quagmire known for being the ending to many trade caravans, and also there is a small span of the Sword Mountains that rise up out of the foothills, right outside of the Red Rocks. But a stretch of the high road goes right between the Red Rocks and the small mountain range. So, Red Rocks aren't very populated, but they are between fairly near very populated areas.
I still think that might be our best plan.
On board.
What about you, A and Sam?
Fine.
That's fine. It's probably just like right there, though. You'd probably trip over the place on the way there.
Okay. Are we decided?
Sure, giddy up.
Okay.
Blow our magic conch horn of
Who
teleport.
has the horn?
Well, clearly I do then.
Oh no, it was Benjamin.
Oh, we can't go.
Alright, you currently don't have the horn. So, Sarissa,
I think it was Thorfan who blew
Didn't
it.
I
wasn't
toot
it?
the horn?
I don't,
A
probably.
to the horn.
Okay, A, you have the horn.
Okay, well, let's go wherever we're going.
Where do you want to go?
Alright,
First
Waterdeep.
one blows the
wherever
horn.
he said.
Where did he say?
I
I
don't
said
know.
Waterdeep.
Okay.
Yep, right there.
Alright. You blow the horn, and the world shimmers out for a second, and shimmers in, and you and your group are standing early morning in the teleportation circle inside of Waterdeep.
Look at us, we did it.
The town is a hustle and bustle. There is fanfare music, and the town is a buzz of talking and traders, and the smells of early morning mutton stews and breads being baked and hawked. And that is where we shall leave our adventurers for today.
Yay! Alright guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate it very much. We'll be back hopefully next week, maybe. I have to take Remington to the airport sometime next week, but I'm not real sure what's going on. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace and ni hao.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.